I'll tell you guys what, by the end of this series, this desk is going to become synonymous with a John Deere calendar and confusing things. The topic is really cool. It's employment and agriculture, but before we get to that, I just want to say we are working on the podcast, so we will probably have that out sometime in the fairly decently near future. It's going to be more things like this related to the behind scenes of agriculture. Okay, a big thing I forgot was the entire point of this entire series is to teach you guys things you didn't know about agriculture. So I've got plenty of topics planned out, but that can all change. What I need from you guys, in the comment section below, tell me what it is that you want to see or that you don't know about that you want me to tell you about. Now, it can be general, but since everything has a million subtopics and every subtopic has a million subtopics, it would be best to say something specific that you'd like to learn about. You can leave me several ideas. I'll try to keep these videos going for a long time. Just let me know what something is that you'd like to learn about agriculture. And if there's nothing, well, I've got a list of things that a lot of people don't know about agriculture, and we'll keep talking about those. So yeah, let's get into today's topic. In short, everybody, welcome back to the desk. So, employment in agriculture is something that is really neglected to talk about for a multitude of reasons, and we're not going to go over those reasons, but we are going to talk about employment in general for ag and the ag community. I don't really need to write anything. I'm going to save that for grain grading, which is going to be a longer video and a better video. This is going to be pretty short. There's a lot to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about too much. The idea is, it is hard to find people who are willing to work in ag because you have to be smart, you have to be independent, you got to be able to think for yourself, make your own decisions, you have to be trustworthy, reliable, responsible, you have to be able to take orders, you have to be able to learn what you do, work long hours, you have to have a really good work ethic. It takes a lot to farm, and sadly a lot of the general population can't do it, and for those who do, sometimes they don't realize exactly what it takes to put into something like this, but it is a lot. And that's also not good for larger farms that employ people. You have to find someone with the right skill sets that you would trust operating your machinery, because if they mess up, it can literally mean the end of the farm, because machinery is not cheap, as we've discovered in the last video, and that was, not the last video, but the one before that, the machinery one, and that was all old machinery. You could have millions and millions invested into machinery, so you have to be able to trust whoever you hire. The other thing is, wages aren't great, because farming in general doesn't make a lot of money most of the time. There are exceptions. As a general rule, we don't make a lot of money, and you can't afford to pay your employees more than you're making, so the pay is not great, and a lot of the newer people coming into farming want higher pay, but at the same time, a farm can't give higher pay to the people with no experience than they're giving to the people who have been around for 15-20 years. They can only pay so much, because if you raise pay for them, you have to raise pay for everyone else, and that is a chain reaction to debt, and debt is what we don't want in farming. So that was just this was not going to be a long, complicated video. I'm actually working on the grain grading one right now. So that is pretty much employment in agriculture. For those of you that are looking to do it, working for someone is a good way to get into it, but you have to be able to work long hours, you have to be reliable, and something my dad always told me about trust. You will always be given trust, but if you ever lose that, you may not ever get it back. So it is important to be responsible in agriculture, be responsible, be trustworthy, have a good work ethic, and above all, don't quit. You're never going to get anywhere by quitting in life, so the big thing to do if you're looking to farm is don't ever give up, because it is going to be hard at times. It might be hard all the time, but, you know, a lot of us just love it too much not to do it, so, see, I still have the December 2020 calendar up here for John Deere. Here's 2021. I just knocked things off the desk, but that was my little spiel on employment in agriculture, so hopefully you took something away from that. Be sure to comment, share, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Happy Thursday, I believe it is. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow will be grain grading, which is something I like, so we'll talk pretty in detail about that one. We'll see you there. Have a good one.